All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he's able to find Diggs. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion. And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chris Ivory punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Design run for their wideout. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Long, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
so much. Of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is caught. Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Again, he'll drop to throw. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. Give him 3 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Chris Ivory with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
Right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. It's Gore. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But there's almost no doubt about the play call there on 3rd down and long.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And this This is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Second down following the incompletion. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They're going to look to throw. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Rob Gronkowski from 4 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incomplete.
And he coughed it up. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chris Ivory on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And the Rams getting set to go now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
He'll look to throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Ivory. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They come out here in the eye. On third down, they'll run with Gore. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator,
and look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They run it again with Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it It's 3rd down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On the toss, it's Gore. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And Marshall's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't. Bolton for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 44 yards. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now it's Taylor. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has it?
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 15th. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gore. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for two, unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Oh, Charles, that ball didn't go 10 yards. That's why the flag comes out here.
And you know they changed the rule a few years ago, Brandon. Now you only get that one shot as a kicking team to get it right. Now the receiving team will just possess the football.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a bit. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I, we think about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field and got his man complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 44 yards.
But go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, and this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. That's going to be a loss of 18, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where 3rd down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance. If it just feels that way. So how about the discipline there by the defense? Understanding, reading their keys. They run the ball on 3rd down. They don't just handle it with technique and stay at home, but they become disruptors, actually getting back there, making a big play, big loss, and now they flip the balance of the field for their team.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyron Branch. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.